So, what would be the possibilities that would happen for the month of April? Let's check the one out. Welcome, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And okay, we'll try to predict what are the that might happen in the world for the month of April. Okay, let's start. The first theme that we are seeing here is it has something to do with control issues, or there are lack of control that we are seeing, mismanagement or inefficiencies that will affect the healing process that we are undergoing right now. Intuition will be affected. So yeah, the healing areas field, medical field will really be weakened at this time. China will be affected as well, and the medical area. There's even a possibility of the medical area capacity will be gone or will diminish temporarily, and the military presence will become very, very strong. So possibly because of things are too disorganized at this time, the the way that the medical field would do would not be, or supposedly they're gonna do something, but they're not able to because things are too disorganized, and that it hinders them to really help healing the people who are affected. So and that's why the military might be seen as another means to control this stuff. And of course, we are still seeing the wealth losses. So that's the first theme. The second theme is still because of this lack of control, mismanagement, and inefficiencies, it could lead to possible dangers and death. Bleeding, we're seeing that one. This would likely happen on the northern areas, northern part of the country, or north, so most likely around Europe areas. So that needs to be, people need to be careful there at this time. Then the next theme is we're seeing bad ideas, bad strategies, bad plans. Although people are trying to really formulate one, but it seems it will be ineffective, and there will be some biasness. And because of these stuff, it will lead to wealth losses and inefficiencies. The West will be very affected at this time, so the United States. And it seems to be like a start of a financial crisis, although signs are already there. So recession seems to be looming. It might start, or it could start this month, or the signs will start and it continue until next month. So the banks, stock exchanges, business centers will be affected at this time. So those are the main themes that we are seeing for the month of April. Going to the some specific interactions. Okay, so we are seeing people of the same standing that will unite, but it will lead to the losses of regular work. So they might these are business people, financial people. They might do united actions, and because of that action, those actions, it will really lead to the losses of work, lots of work. And then again, there's the emphasis of strictness or the military again. And as mentioned, the dangerous times are seen here. There's great pressure, bleeding, debt, even weapons, illegal activities will be seen mostly in the northern part of the world, so the European countries. Although the sports and the athletes will also be seen in the news. So we'll check on that. We will check what are those news all about. Another interaction here is there seems to be like many people who will grab the attention or will show off, and because of these people it will lead to mismanagement or the lack of control and wealth losses. So there will be loss of trust. The West again will be affected at this time, so the United States area or even the west of the country will be affected. Next is There isn't. We're seeing some good support though, or good health seems to be there that will control the not so nice expressions or activities or activists. This would involve the Middle East or Middle area or the Middle East. It seems that they will receive help from the East area, so China, Japan might be with them. We're also seeing a good union between the East and the North, so the Middle Eastern and the European countries. Very, very good union that will be very, very beneficial to the both of them. However, this will just be short term. So, well, at least there's some good interaction between the North and the European countries and the Middle East. Okay, so another interaction here is people will try to control the looming wealth loss, but unfortunately, um, it, the the it's too big. It's too disorganized. The disorder is really there. So wealth losses would really happen. There seems to be it's like the end of something, end of people will experience the end of something. It could be end of their jobs, end of their activities, anything. There seems to be like an end, and people will be in denial because of that experience, and people will resort to various things to cope with the losses. We are seeing bad ideas and show off people. They will be very visible. There is danger and harm, so we need to be careful. The healing will be affected again due to the bad risks or bad businesses that are going to happen for this month. Another interaction that we're seeing is, this is the bad ideas that we mentioned, the biasness, the lack of innovation that lead to wealth losses. There is a very strong loss of trust that leads to the financial issues because the results were not delivered. There is overspending that leads to cash flow issues in investor funds. And this is really the investment issues, which we have mentioned a while ago, that would lead or might lead to the financial crisis or a recession that seems to be happening or will happen at this month. So the month seems to be not that nice still. So we need to cooperate, reach out for help, also give help at the same time. The spirituality is still lacking at this time, so it would be better that people will connect to the spirit, to you know being to be more spiritual at this time, so it could guide the actions of people. We need to be or people needs to be more consistent in their actions so that they can cope. And what else? Yeah, the healing, the doctors, they need to be strengthened at this time because they are very needed for this month and this year at the same time. And the focus for growth and development should really be there so that we can cope with the stresses that we're experiencing at this time. Nature would also be very, very helpful. Okay, so I think that would be all for now. Once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, thanks, and have a nice day.